Hi everyone, this is Jojo Trends. Currently we are at the Kaneshi Market Complex and Zoomlion partners with other institutions to come up with the cleanup exercise to stop flooding. So right now we are at various places or various areas. We've been at Ablekuma West and we're currently at Kaneshi Complex Market. Kindly stay tuned as we give you more updates on flooding exercise. Flooding remains one of the most persistent challenges facing Ghana, particularly during rainy season. Every year, heavy rains leave homes submerged, businesses disrupted, roads damaged, and life at risk. In Accra, communities such as Malam Junction, Ablekuma, Mile 7, Ofankor, and several other flood-prone areas continue to experience the devastating effects of poor drainage systems, choke gutters, and uncontrolled waste disposal. However, flooding is not a problem without solution. Through coordinated effort, strategic planning, and community participation, we can significantly reduce its impact and build a safer and more resilient city. Recognizing the urgent need for action, Zoomlion Ghana Limited, in partnership with FeDEMS Dredge Masters, has embarked on a comprehensive flood control exercise aimed at improving drainage system and reducing flood risks across Accra. This initiative demonstrates a commitment to protecting lives, preserving property, and creating a cleaner and healthier environment for all. One of the major causes of flooding in Accra is the blockage of drains and waterways. When drains are filled with plastic waste, sand, and debris, rainwater is unable to flow freely, resulting in water overflowing into communities and onto roads. This challenge highlights the importance of proper waste management. Citizens must take responsibility by disposing of waste appropriately and avoiding the dumping of refuse onto gutters and drains. Another critical factor contributing to flooding is the encroachment on waterways. Over the years, structures have been erected on natural watercourses, preventing the smooth movement of stormwater. To address this issue, city authorities must strictly enforce planning and regulations and ensure that buildings are not constructed in flood-prone areas or on waterways. The ongoing flood control exercise includes dredging and desilting major drains to restore their capacity and improve water flow. Heavy machinery is being deployed to remove accumulated silt, vegetation, and debris from drainage channels. This work is particularly important in areas such as Malam Junction, Ablekuma, Mile 7, and Ofankor, where drainage channels have contributed significantly to current flooding. Infrastructure development also plays a key role in flooding prevention.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here this morning to embark on a cleanup exercise. This is a collaboration between NADMO and the Zoomlion, or let me say the Justman Group, where we have Dredge Masters, we have feathers as well. And it's a wonderful collaboration because filth and flood are not natural. Filth and flood, they are man-made. We are causing it ourselves. Why am I saying so? Because of late, what we've realized after our post-flooding activity is that people do dump refuse into the drains. And we can see that most of the drains here are underground. And so when it chokes here, how do we even assess the flow? So when it rains here and the drains underground are choked, it means that the water will find its way. And finding its way means it will flood into shops and other places. So we are using this medium to say no do, no do. When you clean your houses, empty the rubbish into the bins, and then they can be sent to the final disposal site. The gutters are not a final site for you to dispose your refuse. And then to those who have been taking the videos, we are pleading, if you get someone arrested, we are going to give you a token. So if you take the video, you must as well send it to our short code 112, so that once we are able to arrest the person, we'll give you a reward for that. We want to punish those people to serve as a deterrent to other people who have been doing that. So let us all help to clean our gutters. Let us all help to have a healthy nation and a clean Ghana. When you look at the drains here, the government is spending a lot of money under the Garrett project. This is a World Bank sponsored project to expand most of the existing drains in Accra. You realize that the major drains expansion started from the first light here. But what do? If we silt them again, then the effect is zero. Because if they expand the drain and we put refuse in it and it becomes silted, then what are we doing? So please, let us all help to keep a clean Ghana and a clean community. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. There's a quick one. There's this call that NADMO, as part of your mandate, you are supposed to be doing preventive projects ahead of the race. There's been this concern that NADMO actually you were doing nothing, though you are aware that the rains were coming this year. What exactly were NADMO doing prior to the rain season?
So first of all, I'm demanding your assessment. If you say we are doing, what we are doing is even part of the preparedness.
Yeah,
and we did the preparedness ahead of time, right from January. Example is dredging. Dredging of the drains ahead of time, dredging of abandoned drains were part of the preventive measures that we put in place. Perhaps if not for those interventions, I'm sure we might have had more flooding than what we are experiencing now. And so let us collaborate and then make sure that we keep our drains safe and clean. Dennis Ajananati, Greater Accra NADMO Director.
Expanding drainage networks, constructing retention ponds, and maintaining storm water system can help manage excess rainfall and reduce the risk of flooding. Investments in modern drainage infrastructures are essential to ensure that Accra can cope with increasing urbanization and changing weather patterns. Community engagement is equally important. Flood control cannot be achieved by government agencies and private organizations alone. Residents must actively participate in cleanup exercises, report blocked drains, and support initiatives aimed at improving environmental sanitation. When communities work together, the impact can be significant and long-lasting. Climate change has further intensified rainfall patterns, making flooding preparedness more important than ever. As weather events become increasingly unpredictable, there is a need for improved early warning systems and public education campaigns to help residents prepare for heavy rainfall and respond effectively during emergencies.
It is blocked. So when it rains, the whole road will be flooded. This is the only outlet that the water is coming. So please, right now, let them create the shop. Help the drain and so in any rain that falls, the runoff water on the road will just get flooded because it doesn't have any access. This is the only access that they create. And they have blocked it. So please. They are bringing some papers. So they should close down this shop and move it immediately. They can look for the owner. They have to leave this thing from here today.
Who is that?
They should come and close it. Yeah, the gutter is down here, but they blocked it. So where would the water flow to? Where would the water flow to?
Should I make him?
Hey, you have a number 2 stone. My friend, number, and you know, you're a baby. Mom said, I had a uniform. Maybe I see you no more than you and I see to be a nature or a planet. And you be a better movie of come over here. If you shop in the shop.
Come on, look at this. How you do it? I'm very good.
Yeah, they blocked it.
They blocked the whole thing.
Blocked it.
As many gutters as we can across Accra. As much as possible, we dredge as many storm waste as we can, and then as much as possible, we clean all the debris that is on the streets that is being carried into waterways, so that it will rain. Yes, there could be flooding because some of them it's so structural. But at the end of the day, the havoc that the rain causes, it will not be that bad. And that's why we are happy to have our friends from FeDEMS, who are engineering consultants, to be able to help us identify the key areas where there are serious engineering issues in terms of the sewage systems, in terms of the drains, where people have just littered anyhow, for us to see how we can, take care of it. And as we desilt and we dredge, we are trusting that even if it rains and the flooding happens, it wouldn't be too much.
Okay, so I want to ask you a question. Would this be a continuous something, or would it be a one-month something, 1 week something?
This is something Zoomlion used to do in the past. This is nothing new to us. Back in the days, before any flooding, the rainy season, Zoomlion hits the streets, we clean, we desilt, and ensure that at least the gutters are as clean as possible before the rain starts. We don't do a one-day thing. That is why this is a 3-day project that we are doing. This is part of us. It's in the DNA of Zoomlion to ensure that as long as it comes from our end, our gutters will be desilted, and the havoc that floods cause, we will not have it in our nation. So it's a 3-day project that we are doing, initiative that we have taken. It's a CSR. Yeah.
Okay, so
The partnership between Zoomlion Ghana Limited, FeDEMS, and Dredge Masters serves as a model of how collaboration can drive meaningful change. By combining experts, resources, and commitment, these organizations are helping to create a safer environment for residents and businesses across Accra. The benefits of effective flood control extend beyond reducing water accumulation. Cleaner drains contribute to improved public health by reducing mosquito breeding grounds and preventing the spread of waterborne diseases. Better drainage also protects roads, bridges, and other infrastructure, saving millions of cedis in repair costs and supporting economic growth. As work continues in flood-prone communities, it is important for every Ghanaian to recognize that flood prevention is a shared responsibility. Government agencies, private sectors, organizations, traditional authorities, community leaders, and residents all have a role to play in ensuring that our cities remain safe and resilient.
And NADMO, the Municipal Assembly, any Zoomlion, and all the relative stakeholders, say about the social, especially and clean up exercise. In fact, this is not the first time I hear human way. But I think with the flooding and everything, I necessary. Say wherever we've been, say young bill. Say what is the situation? We realize gas and I the more you choke the sometime back when you be desilting or air parts. And so today you are with Zoomlion especially. Say you are desilting all the way down. Say it's only to water no better now flow. Eba haswa you will say Nkrofobri assisi some structures on the waterway. We've given them the next 2 hours or so to remove it. Otherwise, you be bubu ni nyina e na omuso omaji atu say baby a esinu omo kasa ombeyi, because the issue is that if you don't remove it, the assembly and the Zoomlion will definitely remove it before close of day today. You share refuse. Ana bola ewo ahanu na ya clear ni nya tane be ya esonu ba flooding ewo hanu say enjai kra pressure no ebe minimize enti enuti e na ye ho anopai.
Exercise as MC shebe na do go akun say normal we
I think say for Ablekuma West the silting and clean up here, apart from the national sanitation day, it is something we often do. We have 10 electoral areas, and so often we rotate from one electoral area to the other. And I mean, I say higher bahada, yeah, call other municipal, other electoral areas, and yeah, baha. So idea, yeah, often we do that often. Every every sanitation day, and between the sanitation day and the next sanitation day, at least we do one or twice in the electoral areas. So the idea, we will continue to do. And we are hoping, say, as with the salt, the next time we will come, NSA. But the issue, I will say, Yabeka amount for a chop, send a bear, baller now, Moody share, what I they should just put a stop to it. Because then we so no bar, on him say, when I do ball and no shemo, and I know when I do ball and no shemo. Ball and no there, so all the shemo, it prevents the flow of water. And so we are just asking them, say, Omunshano, Omunye, Nia, SSA, Omunye. But we have for be actual. You see, this water now, about all the way from the mountains, and then it goes through Gan Central, and then all runs here. So Accra, who's Accra, low line. So it's so new about the breed. That's about nice who ma point na it's so new Bekoa, and then definitely we have flooding. So we are using all this medium. Say we are begging for be actual. Say gutter, no, we should treat the gutter as gutter. Send be a so never farm any ball agota.
The fight against flooding begins with simple action: disposing of waste responsibly, keeping drains clear, respecting planning regulations, and supporting community sanitation initiatives. Together, these efforts can make a significant difference. Accra deserves a future where heavy rainfalls does not translate into disaster. Through sustained investment, effective partnerships, and active citizen participation, that future is within reach. Flood control exercise being undertaken today is more than a maintenance project. It is an investment in lives, livelihoods, and the future of our communities. By working together, we can reduce flooding, protect our environment, and build a stronger, cleaner, more resilient Accra for generations to come. Time to act now. Let's all play our part in keeping our drains clear, our environment clean, and our communities safe. Together, we can win the fight against flooding. This is Jojo Trends. Kindly share, like, and comment.
Yeah, we the first of all, Madam Munina say anopa we. A friend me honorable Dennis Daniel Kwashi. Me a former presiding member Ghana Municipal Assembly and current assembly member for Ofanko South. With me are my unit committee members. Anopa we are fortunate to have the Zoomlion in collaboration with NADMO and the community support. We are here for a clean up exercise. We said the recent rain has brought a lot of disaster. Now Ofanko is one of them. Looking at our area now, Ofanko is in let me say in the lower belt. It's so every the upper belt now also finding Ayawa so major part no descend down to Ofanko. Into this recent rain, it came heavy. Into Uba was a part of Ofanko got flooded. At Tamil Junction we also had a share of the flood. So Uba was all our gutters now are choking because of the sand. It is got at 0.9, very small. Now the ocean is every the upper part nearby and so especially it's a free hospital outside no. It didn't now back down it is a got now got choke. It's only view overflowed the Kwano. It is about Ofanko down to barrier now got flooded this time. But recently we I said no yeah some deserts in Ofanko barrier into this time no flooded to say send a flooded previously. We are fortunately this year no despite say it's so no by heavy no we are able to contain it a bit. Support again now say ni Zoomlion ni NADMO for say this time omo akaye no more about Ofanko omo number support you but we need more. Say we will be happy if we will come here every month to push our morale so that we all work hard to make Ofanko the cleanest community in Ghana.
the drain behind me, that's the storm drain, is choked with salt. So instead of the storm drain to carry runoff or rainwater, the water and the salt is now running on the street and is creating a problem for road users. And there is a salt pond behind the structures over here. The salt pond was constructed to trap salt so that water will flow into the storm drain through to the river. But as we are talking now, at the time we came here, the siltation pond or the catchy pond is choked with salt, so it cannot trap salt again, though the salt and the rainwater are on the street. And as we all know, number one enemy of road is salt and water. So we decided to come in free of charge as part of our corporate social responsibilities. That's Dredge Masters, FeDEMS, Zoomlion, NADO and Co. We decided to come to free the drains of the choked salt. So currently, that's what we are doing now.
Okay, so
Can say here is where we can wait for our operational area or the work that we are doing. There's no encroachment on the job that we are doing. Though we have developments at the top there, which might be a cause to erosion coming down to, how do you call it, choke the drains. But we cannot say per what we are doing or our scope of work. We don't have encroachment on our line of, how do you call it, what we are doing. But probably you can see development going behind, which has caused, how do you call it, salt to run into the, how do you call it, the drains. Another challenge is where to dump the salt. That's after freeing the gutter, the salt that we collect, where to dump it has become a problem. But we are managing it. So at least we are getting people coming for it. We are asking people if they are in need of the material, then we send it free of charge. Oh, pure salt, sand, pure sand, sand, and probably plastic waste. It's pure sand. That's what it is.
Your friend Ricky Anochi Frimpong, Mena Mijina Zoomlion Anemu Ewo Greater Accra, Greater Accra. Now, for these 3 days, money ako apro anano. Your mission, and I say, your buta in ye bakupe, and one say, your chief, your executive chairman, I Dr. Sian Ejapon, and who say, ensuo kakra ye to ye no etumi asai niema bebre e na oma me yaswante so se ensuo ni so afi na aye den betopa enti otena hodwen ho ano ne mpanifo hu se ene se de Zoomlion yentwa ye ho enko ne de na chese se etumi boa na yetumi identify brono bi a ensuo ito a etumi ekose flat na nti ehwehwe mu na ne NADMO Ghana Police and fire service for any ambulance service for ne nyina aka bom say any ye behwehwe ba bia gutters especially gutters no SCCC efi na esi no anase nwia na esi no ye behwehwe na yatumi akọ na 3 days ye de atete sa gutters no se de be ya ensuo no ne kwan no se de ye nipa ye wo ye kwan se de ka wo ne kwan se de elupre ewo ne kwan ne sa na ensuo ne so eyeden ewo ne kwan enti ensuo wo ne kwan na yasi ensuo ne kwan de a na ensuo nso yentumi ne ensuo nkasa ne de na ba bi obefa no obeba ye fiara enti ye se ye beboa na ba bi ensuo ne kwan na sisi ne nyina no ye yiyim ama ensuo no ekwan no ayeden ada ho na ensuo ne to a etumi afa ne kwan no akogu ba bi esese yeden egu na ye anema ketwa ye hu experience kakra bi a ye nya ne se a ye bese ye ne timamufo ne che ne se uye nwura mesraw mentwa mensuo nto
ena wo nkohwie nwura no enwu gatem enwura na wo hwia gu gatem no ka ho se e bi afiri wo hoko but unua bi efie na ye den ekwakogu ankogu unua ne fie kura akogata no na akochoki gata no entu bon se nsuo no eba ye fie enti 3 days adwuma na aye enije aye enika ye hwe mfitiase na ye hyase no na yenim se baabi aye kɔ no amanfo ne kura bɛgye atum sa na ɔma gye atum na mu media fo nso momo anso nti ɛkɔ baabi ya na day 1 yaye day 2 yaye day 3 ene ne a ye wie ene no ne akɔ hwɛ ye ko bu nkompo ahwɛ ne ye start no ne yaye nyina ne ehu sɛ sɛn na ɛsɛ ye toa so ɛkɔ nti ye wie na bibia ɛsɛ ye toa so ne ye ne assembly ne na ye because baabi agata wo bia ɛwɔ assembly bi emu baabi agata wo bia nsuo eyiri fa wo bia wo assembly mu ene assembly sine na ye ena assembly ne so ne nadmo mu ene ma ye baabi a flade no nti ne enkoye wo adwuma nti yaye day 3 na wie successful. I would say senka ye mark ye ho a ye buy my ye ho 99% max ena ke de be ma ho nti bibia ye successful na ye obi babu sa say ye be ye den ye to me a maintaini ade ya ye na atena hoda maintain ya ye ne say Zoomlion say ye be boa enenti assembly bia wo Ghana ha bia no ye de ye officer a attach assembly na oboa na ahonidie a wo no adi mu na CP enti wo be hwe a omo environmental health officers wo say environmental health officer no ne colleague any mefa ne say ne awone no ebom edi say adwuma ye Zoomlion officer na ye de na man district no na district so ne so no ya more than one officers a omoboa wom no ma ye say adwuma enti ye threat memufo ne say ba bia u jina bia na say ba bia wo fie wo bia no gata ho a ye nyina ye mboa ne enti team ne make sure say adwuma ne nyina ye because efi no ene nsuo no eba enim kwame enenim kwasi enenim adwoa oba fo obia enti yen anso ye mo ye ho ban se obi hu se obi hwie yetumi nanse ne aba ne se obi hu se obi hwie bola gu nsuo mu a no video no de abeto social media me pacho maye mane ende wope wo hwie wo hu se waye a wo ya pa fane koma police because what tumi take video anase bibidi na chese onim ba bia nipa kro ne yeden eti maye ma ehumobro emema sa ne ma we nyina no ensei ye nyina ye mboa na bibia nkoso wano medamase